For a number of years now, Freeset has been doing this freedom business thing, bringing choice to women trapped in prostitution and those vulnerable to being trafficked. This freedom business thing works and it needs to get bigger. And so we want to share that with others so that others can be involved, because that's what the Freedom Encounter is all about.
I really like the idea of the freedom business, but really hadn't been able to find just a whole lot on, so it was really good to talk to people who were already doing that.
When Kerry was describing yesterday, like where they started, in my mind I thought you started big straight away, but listening to each lady describe the journey made it real, possible. Because after yesterday I was thinking maybe I cannot do this.
The Encounter is about challenging people about what it means to live in a city like Calcutta, with all the fun and laughter and challenges of life that's in this place.
What I didn't expect was to have so many revelations in one day. Suddenly all I'd read about had just become real.
We've been actually into people's living rooms, which were right along the sidewalks and right along the railroad track. So people's lives lived just out in the open, kind of on the street.
I knew that day that I had to do something more, that I just couldn't go back home and just continue living my life.
Poverty does awful things to economies right across India, and in the rural areas we've been just so conscious of how vulnerable this makes young girls. Murshidabad is an area like that, and we want to change that. We want to go out to the villages, we want people to come and live and work and become part of us, empowering these young girls, giving them a choice to start something different.
We're not here to be like a savior. We are here to build community, and hearing people's stories is always going to keep you motivated.
14 বছর হয়ে গেছে আমার ফ্রিসেটে, ওইখানে মেয়েদের সঙ্গে আমি কাজ করি, যে মেয়েরা যাতে অন্ধকার রাস্তা থেকে আলোর পথ দেখতে পায়, মুক্তির রাস্তা দেখতে পায়।
I think when you look at statistics about poverty and statistics about sex trafficking, you can feel kind of a theoretical compassion. Like when you meet people like Kundula, who's been through all that, and you see the transformation in front of you, like it makes it that much more tangible and real.
You have to reflect on it for a little bit, but after that, there's action steps. And I think that I'm at a place now where I'm just ready to take those action steps.
What's the starting point for any business we do? It's got to be freedom.
Freedom business, I guess, is a lot more complex than I would have thought.
One of the biggest mistakes that lots of people make is they say, we make this, will you buy it?
Well, I felt like I was in the right place because I needed to get mentoring, and you can't argue with results.
The brainstorming was good that we did, like on how you can start a business. I feel like there's a whole new page, whole new world out there for me to apply all these things.
Kerry said the other day, starting a business is hard, starting a freedom business is harder. The consequences of failing are just unthinkable, because you've given a woman hope and you work as if your life depends on it. We visited Freeset Fabrics, a new business that has only been started in the last year with only about 18 women already. There's always challenges, but the joy and the hope that they have is just amazing. How can you not be inspired?
It wasn't up here, it's down here now.
My experience here has been very insightful, helpful in getting the picture of how it's actually working.
The biggest takeaway and the biggest challenge from the last 3 weeks has been realising that my heart was in a much worse place than I'd thought. To say one thing to someone considering to do the course, I would say go for it, it'll challenge your perspective.
It was tough at moments, for sure, to walk through every single day and seeing everything that I've seen, and it was tough, but it was totally worth it.
Anybody that has any interest in freedom business or interest about Freeset, get on a plane and come over.